Hello guys and welcome to my channel. Let's get straight into the chart. Remember, I'm not your financial advisor. This is just for fun. Now let's look at Bitcoin, and we will start with Bitcoin. Weekly chart on Bitcoin. On the weekly, we hardly had any movement at all. In the previous weeks, we had this weekly candle suggesting that we might continue to fall, but we had very little moves. 20 EMA is below the 50 EMA. We are very bearish. We could not even come above the 20 EMA. It did not come even to touch it. If we come to touch it at around right now at around 19,000 levels, that's still not bullish at all. We had a death cross here and we continue to fall. And if I measure the price targets, it's for Bitcoin, as I shared with you, the price targets are terrible for Bitcoin. Basically going not even to 10,000, but way below 10,000. More like going to like zero. If you look at the chart, the big picture, let me try to zoom this just a second and see what we have there. Yeah, let me just have a quick look at it again and see what we have here. So if I look at this pattern here, yeah, something like that. Just a second. Oops. And then we have this head and shoulder formation, and I shared with you that I hope I'm wrong when I look at this chart, but it is a possibility because we broke down below the neckline of this head and shoulder pattern. So this is the head, this is shoulder, this is the head, and this is the shoulder. I'm sorry, but this is what I see. And yeah, if I measure the price target out of this formation, we have terrible results. From the, let's be conservative and let's just measure the bodies. Yeah, and I need to come back here because we broke down back there, and we are basically going down to not zero but $5,000 level. So yeah, around 5,000. That's my price target out of this formation, $5,000. Let's just have a quick look here, and maybe I should draw the targets. Yeah, some people say 14,030. Not a very strong support for me, but yeah, we might fall there. On the weekly, it's very difficult to see any support, any big support. I would say, yeah, we could say that 10,030 is support. In fact, we might fall straight to 10,030, and then 870, and then of course my price target 5,000 around that level. Just a second, let's see, 6,800. Yeah, I will just leave it there, all these levels here, and I'm going to watch that. But I don't see any bullish signs here. I don't see any bullish formation or any hopes here looking at this chart. Even though, as I shared with you, if we bounce to the 20 EMA, we should, but we just could not. Yeah, let's go over to the daily and see if there's any hope there. And this is Bitcoin for the daily chart. And on the daily, 50-day EMA is falling, 20-day EMA is very close to 50 but below 50. We are spending time right now. Let me just zoom in a little bit more, so let's have a clearer picture. So on the daily right now we are above the 20 EMA, 20-day EMA, but below the 50-day EMA. It is possible that we spend some time here, which is only 17,085 and very small range, and 16,797. But even here I don't see any bullish signs yet. It can change, but I don't see too much hope for Bitcoin and for the cryptocurrency market in general. Now let's go over to Ethereum to see if there's any hope. This is the daily chart for Ethereum, and on the daily the 20-day EMA is below the 50-day EMA. We are bearish, but we managed to break above the 50-day EMA and we are still above it, and that's a good sign. But even so, I'm not sure. Very little price action, price movement here. Let's go over to the weekly. So this is the weekly chart on Ethereum, and on the weekly we are below 20 EMA. We are very bearish. 20 EMA is way below 50 EMA. Even if we run up to the 20 EMA, we should 1369, just like here and here and here, that is offering a resistance for us. Once we break above there, then we could say that we have some sort of bullish sign, but we need to stay above there. In that case, we might run up to 1768, 50 EMA, but that would be a bullish sign because then we would have a higher high, but now we only have lower highs. Yeah, okay, let's go over to Cardano, and this is the weekly chart on Cardano. And for Cardano on the weekly we are very bearish. We are 20 EMA is below the 50 EMA. As you can see, we had a death cross over here, and since then we've been falling in a free fall. Even if we run up to the 20 EMA, which is at 0.36, it doesn't mean anything at all. And I think I shared with you that with Cardano, for me it's game over when I look at the chart. Let's go over to the daily chart. So this is the daily chart for Cardano, and we managed to get above the 20 EMA, but we are below the 50-day EMA. Does it mean anything? Nothing at all. It's possible that we run up to the 50-day EMA 0.288, and we might spend some time here in this area. But there's no hope for Cardano for me. We need a strong price movement to the upside in order for me to think about anything at all in a bullish sense. Let's go over to Litecoin. This is the daily chart on Litecoin, and On the daily, it's very interesting that with Litecoin we are bullish. 20-day EMA is above the 50-day EMA, and we are above the 20-day EMA. So what I see on the daily is we had this W pattern, and I think the price target got hit here, and yeah, Litecoin is hope, full of hope. If I look at the daily chart. Now let's go over to the weekly chart. And this is the weekly chart for Litecoin. And we are above the 20 EMA but below the 50 EMA. We might spend some time in this area. We can run up to 80, 81 and run down to 66.2, this area. But on the weekly, it doesn't mean anything. On the weekly, I don't see too much hope with Litecoin either. Okay, that's all for now. See you next time.